Hello and welcome. This video is using group chat in Microsoft Teams. I'm Bob German and I'm an architect in the One Commercial Partner technical team. My teammates and I have been working from our homes for years now, connected mainly by Microsoft Teams. Now that more people than ever are working remotely, we decided to make some short videos to share our favorite tips and tricks. In this video, I'll explain the difference between one-on-one and group chat. And I'll show you how you can manage the people in your group chat and how you can name and pin a group chat to organize your work. So let's dig in. All right, let's start off in the chat tab, which probably makes sense because this is about group chat. And I'll go to the new message button up at the top of the screen. I want to send a message to Christy Klein. And notice that when I type her name, I even get a little pop-up with information about her, buttons where I can contact her, etc. But I don't really need that because I'm really just making a chat conversation now. And as soon as I begin the one-on-one chat, you'll notice there's some additional tabs up at the top. So I could view files that Christy and I have shared. I could view the org structure and where Christy fits in, and I could view Christy's activities recently. Of course, only the ones that I have access to, but maybe I'm trying to refresh my memory on where I know Christy from, and I can see here that we recently spoke about the Mark 8 project, right? So let me go back to the chat, and I'm going to go ahead and type a message to Christy. And you'll see that it's added it under recent conversations on the left. So it's actually going to keep track of all my chats over there. And so she answered my question, but it looks like I need to bring in Lee to get a complete answer. So what I'm going to do is go up to the upper right corner where there are the people button, and I'm going to type Lee's name and bring Lee into the conversation. And when I click add, watch what happens. It might have been subtle, but actually I'm in a new conversation now. So Christy and Lee are who I'm talking to. The organization and activity buttons are gone because those only work in a one-on-one chat. And look, actually on the left, you'll see that my one-on-one chat with Christy is still there. And now I'm working on a draft for a new group chat. So I just left the one-on-one chat, and that'll be preserved there anytime I talk to Christy. But I now have a new group chat. So I'm going to type the request now to the whole group. And you'll see now Lee can answer, Christy can also answer. And so everybody is connected. Of course, we could easily escalate this at any time into a video call or a phone call. Looks like we need to ask somebody about the Mark 8 project. I happen to know that Megan is actually in charge of that project, so I'm going to go and add Megan. And look, this is a little bit different than last time because I'm already in a group chat. If I want to add a new person to the group chat, I do that here, and I can either include the chat history, include only a certain number of days of the past history, or include all the chat history so that I don't have to bring new people up to speed as I bring them in. Now that little people button, also I could use that to remove people from the chat, and people can leave the chat. So it's sort of like a little, huddle in the hallway, virtually of course, where we can discuss something and people can come and go as they need to. So now I'm going to just ask Megan what I want. She can see the background from viewing the rest of the chat, and now she can type her response. And there we are. So now let's assume that this is going to go on for a little bit of time. We're going to have to get this status over to the Mark 8, on the Mark 8 project over to Southridge. So what I'll do is I'm going to actually rename the group chat and give it a name. So you can think of this almost like an email thread with these people on it, except I can add and remove people dynamically, and I can put all kinds of other rich content in here that would probably get lost in an email. And so there we are. I can now pin this thread, this group conversation, and you'll see there it is so that I can come back to it. What typically happens is that if I'm working on several things, they're all pinned conversations, and then when that's no longer relevant to me, I'll just unpin it, and then I can always go up to the search box and find it again. Thanks for watching this Collab Hack video. If you liked this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel at aka.ms/Bob1German, where I'll post on topics related to Microsoft Teams, SharePoint, and Azure development. You can also follow me on Twitter at Bob1German and on my blog at bob1german.com. That's all for this time, and thanks for watching.